Yeah. So welcome to the behind the scenes footage of the official Steve's Cuts 2 trailer. I hope you liked it. If you haven't seen it, you can check it out. Well, I put an annotation somewhere. Let's put it in this wall. So click there if you want to see the official trailer, if you haven't seen it already. Right. So this is the starting area of the whole thing, and the thing is, when the first recording of this starting area is actually done 1 week before everything else. I built up this area after I had the idea to do this matrix thingy, because the voice in the beginning is basically the matrix conversation from the first movie, but changed pill with Karlsten and so on. So I did this area, recorded it, put some awesome music from our friend Peter. In the end, he just made a short version first, and then I showed it to him, and he fell in love with the idea, so he helped me and wrote the full music, and it's awesome. I hope you liked it as well. But the thing is, the recording of the rest was done after the whole build team built everything, so this didn't exist when I first recorded this stuff. The thing is, when I did it the first time, I used some other mods. I used mods that weren't really public, so I couldn't really get help building. So the thing is, I then switched mods to the Direwolf 20 pack. Most mods were the same that I had used because I just built this small area, and therefore it went alright to just transfer that. When I first recorded, I used two accounts. One account recording and one account actually being sitting in a cart. But I'm person tab now, and I don't get any players online because I'm not on a server. I'm actually in single player. So this is a special version of Steve's Cards where you have the let's break this. Where you have the Ghost of Vswe as a module. That won't be included in any public versions, but it's there in Alpha 50, which also won't really show up anywhere. So that allowed me to record all of this in single player, which reduced the lag and stuff. So that's one way to do it. So it's some tricks to make it go easier. So in the full clip, the thing that comes after the actual teaser part, then it's in single player recording Steve here, and it's boring to just be here, so let's continue and see what's going on. Steve will go away there, and we'll trigger this cart down here, just to show a bit how things works. So the card comes there. It's ugly. It's nothing here, to be honest, and that's the whole thing. If it's not going to be on camera, you don't have to build anything. And this thing here, uranium going through, it looks awesome. I would say, like, we're going into this factory thingy. We're pumping a uranium, yeah, but it's pumping it to itself. It's just a loop. It's looping, and the ores here are also looping. They aren't really, well, they come from this guy, but they are pumped back, as you can see. It's just coming new ores. So that's the thing. Everything is just built for the looks. It's a rig after all. Here we go, just dead ends, and we have some Easter eggs in the dead ends. For instance, there the sign saying "I am lonely," and things like this. The card is just looping around here. This card, and I'm getting stuck in some lamps. Never mind. So yeah, as you can see, and everything is like sorted with wireless redstone to make the timing perfect. So it's the same timing all the time. Everything is being reset, and everything is just being handled. So the card goes in there, comes out, comes back where it were from the beginning, and things like that. So this part of the map I started to build myself, but then the rest of the team joined, and I would like to thank them all. The same guy who made the music, Peter Karlsten, he helped me a lot. Gory Moon helped, Dutchy169 helped, and then BlackoutIsHere also helped. He didn't build too much, but he hosted the service, so that's awesome. Thank you very much for that. Here's the clip from well, here Steve comes along here, and I can show you. Actually, this distance is not too far. That's the start. It goes here. So the actual thing is, oops, sorry about that. So Steve gets stuck here, and waits with some timing. So as you can see, it's controlled by some redstone, and using the wireless is just awesome. And some other cool things that I mentioned, everything is being resetted on its own. So it's a bit dark, but we have some block break. Oh right, I'm on unsmooth lighting, so you can't really see it. But there are some block breakers here, and we will see it's going to build the bridge here. And as you can see, here's a detector rail setting off the next cart. You can't see that in the movie because all the detector rails are retextured as normal rails. And then the thingy comes here to just remove that. Pretty straightforward. And the materials it actually breaks loops back to the cart. So that is just being resetted all on its own. So a lot of tricks like that are being used, and of course some portals to make Steve travel where he should, and things like that. So everything is just set up as a rig. If you go where you shouldn't go, you can see all the kind of stuff which, well, aren't supposed to be there, because it's a rig after all. And that's how we worked. Everything we built, it took a week to build, 5 players building this, and if we would have built the whole thing, then it would obviously have taken a lot of more time, but this is just a rig. And now it's night here. Usually it's not, because we have some command blocks setting it to day as soon as we start. Well, not as soon as we start, but when all the carts are going out. So things like that controls everything. So here we go, and we fly kind of fast through this area just to get into this sort of client area, as we usually call it. And the same thing here. If you take a path you're not supposed to, it's not just going to end. And that's the thing. Here we have some invisible cards. People was a bit confused. It's just cards with the invisibility module. There we go. And then we have some module togglers actually setting that to invisible and stuff. And then we continue. And here we have some neat things that people have been asking about. The paintings. Paintings? I thought there was. Yeah, the map is actually just a retexture of these two paintings. So right now I'm back, and now with the texture pack we have this map instead, and a lot of these paths are just made up. We have the yellow one, that's a correct one. We have the blue one, that's correct one. The green one is correct here. The orange one is correct here. The red one is correct all the way. This light blue one is correct this path, and the purple is correct this path. That's the paths you can see, but everything else is just made up, because if we follow the purple line, for instance, it's just going to end. So it gives it a nice feeling of a bigger factory. Obviously, this is a rig, so we build what you will be able to see. Here we showcase a few other cards, and yeah, that's it, I guess. We had some rendering issues of the factory because it's actually bigger than you saw. Let's see if we can render this. Come on. Let's set it today. Here we go. We have some big chimneys with a lot of smoke, but it's, as you can see now as well, it's rendering a bit slow, so it couldn't really keep up with the with the flying camera. Which brings us to the camera. You know, it's going in nice nice paths. It's not like screwing up, it's not shaking or anything. It's going where it should go, and that is actually done with a mod. I wrote that mod just for this purpose, so it's just made specifically for this, so it won't really work that well in other scenarios, and therefore it's not public. But the thing is, we just do let's make a test path. So I'm just going to start here. I set the speed. Let's set it to 0.3. Then I add this point as the first point. Then I add this point. I can add it. Come on. I can add it like this. And then I can add another point here. which let's go faster to that point. Set speed 0.5 and then add. So now if I start everything, it just goes like that. So that's the way we do the camera work. And in the start, let's load the real thing. We have quite a lot of, 107 points in total. But if we go to the start, this is the very first point. And to start, as you remember, you wrote exclamation point start. And we have a command block actually saying that. That's some formatting thingy, so it needs to say that before. And then it says start. So everything is synchronized, even the camera work. So when everything starts and the cart gets along, it's the first cart with Steven. When that gets to, right, I changed texture pack. When it gets to the detector rail somewhere here, it will send along the next card and also start everything with a delay. So when the card is somewhat here, then I will be teleported. And how did we start this? Well, with some wireless redstone. But I don't have the wireless remote, so let's just start it. Alright, no fuel. No fuel for you. And there we go. So, oops. I screwed that up. There we go. So as you can be seeing now, because I have loaded the path. There we go. Now we're starting. So, and with F1 on, we can't see that it's telling us to start, and everything just goes like it did in the trailer. So that's how the camera work works. Right, here we are in my development world, where I've been developing upgrades for the cart assembler, and there will be an upgrade where you can put you basically put modules in it, and it will deposit them into the cart assembler where they belong, so you can automate a cart assembling process. But I made a special one, this one, which is a special version of that, actually extracting and putting in the modules here, and it's doing that semi-random. Well, it's doing that pretty random. So as you can see, I'm just generating a lot of different carts. Some you can't really use, and that's when it's changing the hole. It won't place anything where it can't go, but if it's changing the hole, then yeah, it won't really care about that. So this is how I generate through a lot of carts. And then also I have allowed me to change the background, and then I can go into green screen mode. So now I have the changing card. As you can see, it's just spamming modules and removing them, just generating all sorts of madness, and now with the green screen on. So yeah, there we go, we have some footage there. I'm just recording this action here, and then I go into my video editing program, just adds it here. So at the moment, as you can see, it's just out of place. I have this whole thing just playing like that. It's lagging a bit now in the editing software. But then if I use some tools here, if I cut it, so I just get this part, then as you can see, it's much cleaner. But we still have that green, but it's green. So with some green screening, we can just remove that. So this is the end product of that. So that's made through some coding with some unreleased stuff, with some specially made things. I didn't have to code that much because I already have something sort of doing that. So it was very easy to do that. Add a green screen, just cut out the parts we don't like, and then apply a green screen filter, and there we go. And that's about it for this behind the scenes. To finish this, we were a team of builders. I thank you all again. We had some epic music scored for us. If you like some music for like a video or a game or something, just contact Peter about it. He is probably happy to help. And then we made some special I did some special coding for the camera and also for some neat effects. And then we just put it all together. Got an awesome trailer, which I hope you really enjoyed. It was fun making it, and if you want to go and play in the world, I will put a link in the description so you can download that. Just see how everything works. Take it look how the timing works. I don't know. You can just go and explore, because the world will be in the description. And thank you all for watching. I see you later.